harvest in Port Perry, Ontario. They say a focus on being a low-cost producer has put their revenue per gram near the highest among peers, or at least the potential profitability. We're joined by Geoffrey Benic, CEO of Aleafia. So this is amazing. You grew pot outdoors at 8 cents per gram.
Yes, that's correct, Andrew, and thanks for having me.
Pleasure.
So a little bit about Aleafia Health, just to remind everyone, we're a fully vertically integrated medical health cannabis company. Right. So for the most part, what we're doing is we have clinics, we have doctors, and ultimately we have patients in the learning platform where we educate folks. So cultivation isn't a big part of our business on a go-forward basis, but we saw a tremendous opportunity to go into the market and produce low-cost cannabis that we're going to extract.
That's interesting. So cultivation, it's a string to your bow, but you're not relying on it.
Look, at the end of the day, our business is about treating patients both through our medical channel of our clinics, as also over the counter through our health and wellness channel as well.
So you're growing it there. How many acres or hectares do you have under a pot?
So presently, up until we just purchased the property right next door to us, we had 26 acres, and now currently we're going to go up to 86 acres with cultivation in the new year.
How many crops do you hope to get a year in Ontario?
So, last year we had a kind of a late start just because of regulatory issues and trying to get it out. So we think that we had a successful crop, even with the late start. We think next year with some great planning and some great execution, because that's what we're all about. We think, we're going to get about 100,000 kilograms, or roughly 1,000 to 1,200 kilos per acre.
Will you get 2 crops, do you think, in a year?
So, look, our ambitions right now are to continue getting 1.
Yeah.
But we think that longer term there'll be an opportunity of being able to turn it over twice.
When you harvest the plant, what do you harvest? Just the bud?
So we do a great job in terms of managing the crop throughout the year, de-leafing it, and really trying to take away as much of the leaves as possible away from the plant.
So you don't want the plant to waste energy.
No, we don't want to waste energy. We want the bud and the sun to get to as much of it as possible, so we can really get great yield out of it, which we have. And as a result of that, we at the end of it, we're harvesting all the bud, right?
And that's so you're not a huge company. I mean, your revenue in the latest quarter, a little bit more than $5 million, up 34% from the preceding quarter on quarter.
Yep.
And you're saying that you were profitable, but I know it gets complicated with your this industry. Net income of $1.9 million. Was some of that, though, a write-up of biological assets?
So look, we report under international accounting practices. So look, to us, a profit is a profit, and we're going to continue executing as well as we have, and going to continue being leaders in this space. You're right, we are a new company, so we have a lot of room to grow, and we're executing really well. And look, this industry is becoming very dynamic in the sense that we've just proved that you can grow outdoors at very low cost and take that low cost product and turn it into high value, high yielding margin products upstream, right?
And looking at your revenue breakdown, so your net cannabis revenue, about $3.8 million.
That's correct.
And then a good chunk of that was recreational, $2.2 million, although you've still got a big medical franchise, about $1.5 million. Yeah,
so our medical franchise, that's clinic visits and separate from the cannabis sales, right? So the difference on the cannabis sale would be whatever we did on the rec versus whatever is the difference. But we're still collecting some revenue off clinic visits as well, of which we're seeing 3,400 patients coming through the door every day, every month, which is a great opportunity now that we have low-cost input material that we can convert into high-grade finished goods that we can sell into. And I could tell you that we're really working hard at converting those 34 patients onto our platform, which is the Emblem Medical platform.
Emblem is your medical, and then what's your rec platform?
So Symbol's our rec platform, and we're equally excited about that because we also know that a lot of our health and wellness patients don't necessarily want to come into the clinics and see a doctor, but we want to give them the same quality opportunities to be able to buy over the counter through our symbol brands.
Right. They don't want to go through the rigmarole necessarily of the medical, and you just want to buy some pot. They know what it's going to do for them. In other words.
Yeah, at this point, but we truly believe that we're getting close to co-paying opportunities with insurers.
Yeah.
And as soon as that starts to happen, we're in a great position to really start to leverage that and really extend our brands to a lot more folks that are becoming much more open-minded to cannabis as an alternate to opiates.
Now, on the strength of the outdoor stuff, you reckon it's about 3/4 as strong as stuff that might be grown intensively in a greenhouse or under LEDs.
So even with the late start, we basically, and we publicly said that we got 75% of the cannabinoid content that we would if we would have grown it indoor in a controlled condition. Mm-hmm. But as I mentioned earlier, we did get a late start, so we truly believe that with the right start and getting going and off on time, we think that we might be able to narrow that gap, if not meet it.
Well, that's still pretty strong with the way the pot is these days.
Yes.
That's going to do a lot of people.
Yes.
We've less than 30 seconds.
Yeah.
You're not going to market it, though, at this stage at retail, saying, hey, it's sunshine, Mother Nature grown in the sun.
Look, we love the whole Mother Nature spin, and we also love the fact that it's low cost. And really what this has done is open distribution for us globally as we become global market leaders in health and wellness.
We'll be watching. Geoffrey, thanks very much.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks,
Geoffrey Benic is CEO of Aleafia. Thanks very much for watching. You can email us anytime, commodities@bnnbloomberg.ca. We'll be back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m.